Alright guys, we're replacing a 1/3 sub pump today. Not that this pump failed, the customer just wants to replace it because it's 19 years old. We did it 19 years ago. Just being proactive. I'm going to take apart the check valve, stick a screwdriver up there, get all the excess water out. First things first is to make sure the outlet's off, which it is. And I'm going to go back with another third M57. New Zoeller check valve, new discharge pipe with a male adapter. And one of my favorite tools.
Cutter?
Yeah. There you go. See, if you would take that off first, you would have got water all over you.
I want to do like a...
Yep. Little primer. Yeah, hold that, please.
Oh.
Just hold it there for a couple seconds. That's set. Good. Alright. This is the old check valve. Keep in mind there's a flow. It has to be pointing up towards the discharge out of the house. Because there is a... if you guys can see that, there's a flap in here. And it only opens when the pump turns on. And then when the pump shuts off, it stops the water from all this head pressure coming back and recycling into the pit. We always replace this, even though it's not leaking. Comes in with the new installation. Look at this old beast. 19 years, 1996. This thing is still working. That's why we like these Zoeller pumps. I don't think the customer really has a high water table. He says he gets water in there occasionally when it rains hard. But he also has his humidifier and condensate line going in here. But I'm going to go back with the same size 1/3 instead of a half. Just because it lasted that long, it's really not that. He doesn't really need a half. And this thing survived. We had a big nor'eastern flood and Hurricane Floyd and Hurricane Irene and Sandy, 3 within the past 15 years, and survived all 3 no problem. Pretty nice. New check valve. What's nice about the Zoellers is they give you an option. This is 1.5 inches, this is 1.25 inches. If you need 1.25 inches, because sometimes people pipe them, pumps or discharge 1.25 inches, you just flip this around. The 1.5 inches goes around here, and you tighten it up and use 1.25 inches side. In our case, we're going 1.5 inches to 1.5 inches. I'm going to drop her in, measure it up, and cut it. So you're going to measure
the top of this.
Exactly.
Right there. You got flat. Especially even lift it up.
Yeah, you can just take off that and cut it.
Yeah.
Good old Milwaukee Sawzall.
Well, you gotta use it by hand.
No more of that. Go. Let's clear off the burrs.
Yep.
Pretty cut and dry. Yeah, right there. Driver. Make sure the arrows are pointing up and you're golden. Got some cement blocks down there.
Yeah, make sure it's slow.
Nice and level. You never want to stick it in mud or gravel because they will get sucked up and makes the pump all nasty. Yeah, make sure this little metal rod here is not close to the side. If that's touching, the float can hang up. You don't want that. So that's why they put that little guard there. But we're perfectly centered. Looking good there. Now we're just going to wrap up the cord, tape it up, plug it in. We can't really test it too much because it's not in your water, but we can manually pull up the flow and make sure it hums. Alright, now we just got it all taped up, plugged in. And all we can do because it's a dry day is lift up this manually. And she's humming. Put down and she shuts off. And that's a done deal. Nice and sturdy. We did this discharge line 19 years ago as well. We sleeved it with a 2-inch and ran 1.5 inches inside. Put a green field here and ran it to outside. Hopefully it'll be good for another 15-20 years.